May I come in, sir?
Please come.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. Please sit.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. You have connection with two places, Lucknow and Varanasi.
Yes, sir.
Both have been constituencies of prime ministers.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you think it helps a place if the PM is the local MP, or does it not help?
Sir, I would say that it depends upon the Prime Minister for it.
Your opinion. I want a specific opinion. Does having the PM as the local MP, is it helpful or not so helpful?
Sir, it is helpful in a number of ways. First of all, it puts that constituency on the map of the world because India is a rising power, I'll say. And also, sir, a number of investments are also attracted. For example, recently in Varanasi, worth rupees 13,000 crore projects were unveiled by the Honorable Prime Minister.
You are a Nayab Tehsildar under something called the Board of Revenue.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think that the Board of Revenue is a redundant concept now?
Sir, I would say that land is a very important part of any economic activity. And given that
Board of Revenue. What revenue?
Sir, it is basically concerned with land revenue, sir.
Now, land revenues are such a small little component of overall revenues of the government.
Yes, sir.
So, should we retain the boards of revenue or should we abolish them?
So, because the land revenue currently is being collected in a form of symbolic way that the government of the state government is the owner of the land, and the bhumidhar, basically the land, the occupant, he is.
But then every government, state government has a department for land reforms. Correct?
Yes, sir.
That does all the work pertaining to land. So why have this additional redundant body called the Board of Revenue?
Sir, because it not only deals with the collection of the land revenue, but also the disputes which are there.
Either abolish the Board of Revenue or abolish the Department of Land Reforms. Does that make sense?
Sir, I would say that both have their own importance because the functions are a bit different. In land, the Board of Revenue is concerned with the maintenance of the land records, the collection of the land revenues, and the disputes.
So have a director of land records under the Department of Land Reform.
So that would be very much good because it will be in the spirit of minimum government, maximum governance.
Finally, you are agreeing with me.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
I'm sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And geography.
Yes, sir.
Regions such as Polynesia and Oceania, can we call them small continents?
Sir, I'm not sure about what is the criteria to call something a
As a student of geography.
So because these small islands, they cover a huge area, we might as well call them small continents in some way. Because the expanse of these islands is quite large in the Pacific region.
Polynesia extends from where to where?
Sir, I'll have to check that. I'm sorry.
You said the area is large, so
Sir, I can visualize it on the map, but exactly I'm unable to put it into words.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Siddharth, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
So you're from Varanasi. How has Varanasi changed over the years?
Ma'am, specifically talking about the last 10 years, Varanasi has seen a phenomenal change. First of all, with respect to the cleanliness, it has shown a considerable uptick when we look at the ghats, when we look at the streets. Secondly, I would say that the city has witnessed change in the beautification aspects, especially after coming under the smart city mission. Also, ma'am, the tourism aspects have also shown a considerable improvement, especially after the Kashi Vishwanath corridor, and the crowd management has also improved after initiating the walkable communities in areas like Gudolia and Shaw.
Okay, thank you. What about the condition of weavers, condition of women?
Yes, ma'am, that is an issue presently because the weavers, their occupation is a bit non-remunerative. Also, are certain occupational hazards. For example, they have certain back issues because they have to work for long hours. So these are some of the issues, and recently also they are facing competition from the power loom industry because they are basically their work is based on the handlooms.
So are you just impressed with the cosmetic changes?
No, ma'am, I would say that as a common citizen who is living in Varanasi, I have witnessed certain changes. Like my travel time has reduced, for example, because of the uptick in the road facilities. A number of flyovers have been constructed. Also, ma'am, the living conditions, for example, a number of ponds have been rejuvenated and parks have been created, so the people have this facility to walk around and recreate. So
But what about the poverty line? There was some in today's news also talks about Niti Aayog has come up with some new analysis of or the statistics data on poverty line. What is the situation in Varanasi?
Ma'am, statistically, I'm not aware what is the exact percentage of people below the poverty line. But I would say that because of the increasing construction activities which have been there and because of the increased investment, the people are finding new avenues to go for their livelihood. So I think in that ways, and also the consumption survey which has come with it is also showing that the rural as well as urban consumption expenditure has increased over the period of time.
And I'm trying to understand your motivation to join the civil services and the fact that you took on this position of Naik Tehsildar after being so well qualified in one of our top institutes, one of the oldest and leading institutes. So what's driving you to move to the civil services?
Ma'am, the intent from the very start was to join the civil services was because I felt that the world is going through socio-economic technological changes and India is poised to be the poster boy of that. And I believe that civil services is the right platform to bring about that transformation. Ma'am, in that journey, I felt that I got this job opportunity as an Nayab Tehsildar. I feel that it is a job in transition and I'm still aspiring to be an IAS officer and hopefully I'll get it.
You will be, but how long will you keep aspiring? How many years of your life are you going to devote to this venture?
This is my last attempt and I feel that I should seal the deal this time.
You should seal it, yeah? Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Siddharth.
Sir.
You have already done one interview at the UPSC.
Yes, sir.
So, what was your score?
Sir, I got 160.
160. And you missed the call by how many marks?
Sir, 12 marks.
By just 12 marks.
Yes.
Okay. So, you are a Nayab Tehsildar. And India-England match is going on.
Yes, sir.
Is there any correlation between the size of the pitch and Zarib?
Sir, the size of the pitch is 22 yards and the Zarib in Uttar Pradesh, it has a length of 20 meters.
20 meters?
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. I might be missing the unit.
Okay.
Sorry, sir.
All right. No problems. She asked you a question.
Yes, sir.
You only answered half of it. Is that your attention span or you deliberately avoided her answer? She asked you about julahas,
Yes,
the weavers,
Yes,
and women. So you talked only of women, the other women, other W that constitutes 50% of the population. You avoided the answer. Why was it? Because the UP, the condition of women is very bad. Crime against them is the highest in the country. Why did you avoid it?
Sorry, sir, I did not try to avoid it. I understood it as the condition of women weavers. I'm sorry if I misinterpreted it.
All right, all right. So you are preoccupied with your own thoughts.
I'm sorry, sir.
All right.
If it sent a
Okay.
wrong message.
The UP government says that they have done immense work for women. 50% of the total, more than 50% of the total crimes against women happen in one state. That is your state, UP. Right? Every fifth woman in UP is underweight. Right?
Yes, sir.
40% of the children are stunted. So, what is the status of women in UP?
So yes, there are certain glaring issues. However, I would say that we have been making certain improvements in that. For example, the recent NCRB report says that about 70 to 80% conviction rate is there with respect to women-related crimes. Also, we have installed 8.5 lakh CCTV cameras so as to improve the surveillance
Has
mechanism.
it stopped gang rapes? Has it the total 50, more than 50% of the crime? UP is not 50% of the population of the country. Mind you that. But still more than 50%, by citing, by quoting these data, do we prove a point?
Sir, data provides us the baseline, sir. It is used for evidence-based policy making. If we do not have the data, then how will we solve the problem? So, sir, it is using the data only that we can comment upon a particular situation.
So you hope things will improve.
Sir, I'm quite hopeful, and I feel that.
What are the steps UP government has taken to make women safe in the state? Can you list any schemes? They have few schemes.
Sir, the Safe Cities project has been launched. Secondly, sir, the pink booths have been launched, and also, sir, I would say the 8.5 lakh CCTV cameras under Mission Trinetra, it has also been launched.
Okay. Last question.
Yes, sir.
Which mountain ranges pass through UP?
Sir, the Vindhyan range passes through.
Vindhyas.
Yes, sir.
From where to where?
Sir, I'm aware that it passes through Mirzapur.
Mirzapur.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Siddharth,
Yes, sir.
who is the most famous name in India with your name, Siddharth?
Sir, Lord Buddha.
Okay, what did he preach?
Sir, the most important teaching that I consider is the Madhya Marg.
Okay.
Yes,
What does it say, the Madhya Marg?
sir, to avoid the extremities and to observe the middle path in whatever endeavors that a
And
person
under that middle path,
Yes.
how do you walk? Is there a guideline?
So the eightfold path is there.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tell me 2, 3.
So I'm missing those.
You're missing on that. Never mind. Now tell me, what causes the aurora borealis phenomena?
So basically the solar radiations which reach the Earth's magnetosphere, they react with that and they produce these beautiful color projections in the skies in the northern and the southern poles.
Why doesn't it happen in India?
So because we are far away from the poles, sir. And the magnetic lines concentrate near the poles, and that is why it is a concentrated phenomena there.
Okay. Now, from Varanasi, there has been a saint, poet, social reformer. You remember who?
Yes, sir. Sant Ravidas was there, and Sant Kabir Das is also there, sir.
Okay. Now, why did Kabir Das become so popular?
Sir, Kabir Das himself belonged to the lower strata of the society, and he could connect with the masses in using his vernacular language. Also, sir, he believed in Hindu-Muslim unity. So he tried to unite both the sides.
Okay, so you mentioned something about Hindu-Muslim unity.
Yes, sir.
Now, in that context, in your opinion, is it right to rake up the controversy about the Gyanvapi issue? Or just it should be in the context of unity, should it be left to whatever it is as status quo? Status quo, or it should be opened up?
Sir, in a democracy, I feel that different sections of people have their own aspirations and own demands. We need, as the political establishment, the judiciary has a duty to cater to those demands and put logical reasoning, and then keeping in mind the peace and unity, a proper decision should be reached by widespread stakeholder consultation.
Okay, a more pointed question. Was it a public demand or a political demand?
Sir, I would say both are there. The people of Kashi, somehow, when I've interacted with the local people,
They are all politicians.
I would say
Okay. Okay. Now, can you speak about 1 minute on this subject? Railways is the lifeline of Indian economy.
Yes, sir. Sir, railways is the lifeline of Indian economy because, first of all, it provides a cheap source of transportation over the longer routes. Secondly, sir, it is with respect to the road transport, it emits less amount of carbon emissions, because of which it is more greener. Third, it is important for the mobility of the labor across the country, which is very much important for the destination as well as the source development. I would also say that it also helps in regional development. For example, the northeastern region, we can reach there using the railway lines. For example, the Akhora-Agartala rail line is being laid out in collaboration with the Bangladesh. So it will help in regional development as well. So in these ways.
And what about the carriage of steel, fertilizer, food grain,
Yes, sir. The freight corridors.
the army
play a-
movements?
Yes, sir. Sure, sir. These are also very important.
Okay, Siddharth, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, Siddharth. Your father is vice president, like in your DAP.
Yes,
Which service which service does
Sir,
it
in
belong?
Indorama Fertilizers Limited.
That is a public sector unit, private sector.
Private sector, sir.
Okay, okay. Now I'll come to next personal question. Maybe this is should not consider it offensive. Like you have taken the job of Naib Tahsildar, and this is your last attempt
Yes, sir.
service. Like certainly you are trying to do your best,
Yes, sir.
and your subject was geography. I hope that is scoring. But suppose you are not through,
Yes, sir.
then your B plan is continuing in this job or reverting to your more qualified mechanical engineering degree and trying to get something in private sector that will give better remuneration?
So certainly this particular job provides me a kind of a cushion presently if I do
Yeah,
not.
certainly, certainly.
However, sir, if I'm unable to qualify, I'll try for UPPCS and try to get the post of deputy collector, because eventually using that also I might be able to become an IAS officer. And
Yeah, certainly. But there is no age problem there in UPPCS. Now you have sufficient.
yes, sir, the age limit is up to 40 years. But I hope that I'll get through early.
So what did you do 2017 to now? It is 7 years, no?
Yes, sir.
Like you just relaxed after doing the degree and enjoyed your life? Was it this? Or?
No, sir. Sir, I was also giving the UPPCS examination. In 2018 examination itself, I cracked it and got the post of excise inspector.
Okay.
But the joining process was quite delayed. And I got the recruitment letter in 2020. But by then, I had qualified again and I got this post of Naib Tahsildar. So, sir, it was
Both are equivalent, like in status or remuneration? Or what?
Sir, in remuneration, sir, both are grade C.
Dead Sea.
Yes, sir. So in that ways, both are equivalent.
No, I certainly wish you the very best in your career.
Thank you so much.
Pachwin. So now you have heard of inland waterways.
Yes, sir.
There's in Banaras, MMT has been set up. No,
Yes,
what
sir.
is that MMT?
Sir, it is a multimodal transport hub because the national highway passes through through Varanasi, and also, sir, we have the railway lines are there, airport is there. So waterways, National Waterway 1 has also come up there.
So how much is that under use, National Waterway MMT? Whether it has been constructed, set up, and it is just lying like that, or it is functional?
Sir, it is functional as of now, and also certain compressed CNG fueling stations have also been installed there, so that the fuels and the river boats have also been changed. Their engines have been changed to switch to cleaner fuel. Also, ferry services are available. The Ganga Vilas tourism initiative was also started. So,
Okay. Ferry from where to where?
Sir, on the National Waterway 1 from Varanasi up to I think Haldia.
Allahabad, Haldia.
Yes, sir. Sir, it was a long route. I think.
Okay. So no, you were saying that railways transportation is very cheap or the cheapest. But what is your opinion on the rate of cost of inland waterway transportation? I think certainly that is much cheaper.
Yes.
Sir, I'll have to check the exact figures.
Maruti has shifted their transportation from
railways to inland
theirs,
waterways.
and they are saving huge.
I only wish that Banaras gets more business through IWT, that has an MMT that is set up.
Yes, sir.
Now, one quick question on geography.
Yes, sir.
Geography, what is the meeting point between Asia and Europe? Is there a continuity or a break? If someone likes to go, in what way they are connected? Which country?
Sir, I think there is a mountain range, Caucasus range.
Caucasus,
Yes,
yeah. So, if someone wants to go by road, it is possible to go from Asia to Europe?
Sir, if there is a pass, then it is possible, but I'm not
But
aware.
you are not aware of the
No, sir.
pass anyway. Thank you. All the
Thank you
best.
so much. Thank
Yes.
you, sir.
That's the end of the interview part.
Thank you, sir.
How do you think it went?
Sir, I think it was good.
Okay. And the marks that you said you got in the UPSC interview, 160 you said.
Yes, sir.
Why do you think you got 160? Why not more?
Sir, I think there was some lack of confidence there. So this was one of the reasons, and I think the same question that ma'am had asked me about Naib Tehsildar. So that was the first question that Smita ma'am asked me.
Smita, okay.
So,
Okay.
so, sir, I kind of tried to justify it, but me myself, I don't believe that I belong here. So I think that showed poorly on my integrity, I think. So maybe because of that. Rest of the interview was okay, sir.
All right. Why your hand so stiff?
No, sir, it's not like that.
This is your natural posture?
Sir, I tried to use my hands to a
You are more
minimum.
comfortable with them fixed on your knees?
Yes, sir.
All right, fair enough. I find you very pleasant. I find you very smart.
Thank you, sir.
You should be able to use your personality to your advantage. But three things. I have written only three things that you could. When is your interview?
Sir, 12th of March.
12th of March. First of all, think a bit carefully before offering an opinion, like in the Board of Revenue thing.
Yes, sir.
Because then you finally backtracked. You
Yes, sir.
kept disagreeing with me, finally you agreed.
Yes, sir.
That doesn't look very good,
Sure, sir.
correct?
Okay, sir.
And I got the feeling that you were just insisting that the Board of Revenue is a great thing simply because you work under the Board of Revenue. Is that it?
No, sir. Actually, when I interacted with my seniors, they told me that Board of Revenue is important because the land belongs to the people, to the government, and the land revenue is being collected as a symbolic.
So why do we have a Secretary Land Revenue and a Secretary Land Reforms? Land is something I know quite a bit about. I've been a Director of Land Records and Surveys. So
Yes,
land
sir.
is something I know pretty well.
Yes, sir.
I thought you were just trying to defend it simply because you were part of it.
Okay, sir.
Second, a little more clarity in geography.
Okay, sir.
You said Polynesia is a vast area. I said how vast from where to where.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
I'll read about it, sir.
And the third thing, Gyanvapi Mosque.
Yes, sir.
Whatever little I heard, you were sort of trying to go just round and round without offering an opinion. Am I right?
Sir, I feel that I don't know how to frame this properly. I need to ask this from the board. Like, sir, I want to have
aspiring to be a civil servant.
Sir, like I want to have a balanced opinion, but then it seems like I'm going round and round about it. So, sir, should I straight away say that
You say the facts, no?
Okay.
There is law, there court case. You speak of that which will set your answer in a correct framework, no? Because you should not be evasive and should not be afraid of telling whatever is.
like I believe that the status quo should be maintained. So should I say that?
You say that only then.
Okay, sir, I'll say that.
See, be truthful.
Okay, sir.
And if you do not wish to announce an opinion, say, sir, I will restrict myself to the facts. If somebody is pointedly asking you your opinion, then you say, I believe status quo should maintain in the interest of peace. So whatever. Whatever is your truthful response. See, nobody is going to put you out of consideration because of a truthful response.
Sure, sir.
And who ranges? Vindhya?
It is.
That is there.
I wasn't very sure of the
Location.
Mirzapur, sir.
Vindhya and there are two
Just
hills.
because of Vindhyanchal, you.
Yeah, no, but that is.
I could see that.
There are two major ranges there. The second one you missed, Shivalik,
Shivalik.
correct?
Yes,
On the western side,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
So anyway, my 3 points I've already told you. I just want to repeat. Number one, if you have an opinion, Board of Revenue, think carefully. Then offer it so that you don't have to backtrack.
Sure, sir.
Second, a bit more clarity in geography that we have already said. And third, don't sound roundabout in trying to balance.
Sure, sir.
Barring that, I think everything is fine. Nicholas, आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे हैं?
Yeah, I think you, like this being your last chance, perhaps you should be more determined and more, like you must be very thorough in current affairs topics. No, you go back and do deep study on every issue that is there. And of course, you have to defend, you are not required to defend your present position, no, through like which you are trying. The facts, you should be truthful in these matters, and whatever you plan, you must be having ambition, and you should certainly pursue them. So you should tell on that.
So like, honestly, I have planned if I don't get through this, I'll pursue MBA from abroad. So should I say that?
Yeah, why not? Why not? What is the big
What's wrong with that?
Okay, sir.
Because that suits well with your at least academic qualifications. So you can do, and there is no end to achieving whatever you are wishing or dreaming for. So you should not think that no, this is the thing, no, last step. That is it.
Any questions?
No, sir. Thank you so
All
much.
the best.
Thank you so
Maybe you have to tell him about the socks.
Nah, not visible. In actual interview, these will not be visible.
Now she notices things.
This is what we
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Do it.
All the best.
Thank you,
All the
sir.
best.
Maybe greet the woman member first.